adventhealth.com. Well, for the Panthers, 0-2 on the season so far after their 41-12 loss to Prescott in non-conference action last week. For Neilsville-Granton, they are 1-1 on the season after their big 47-0 win over Loyal last week. On the way on the Advent Health Panther preview, we'll talk with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Rod Rosemeyer about the game against Prescott and tonight's first Clover Belt Conference game against Neilsville-Granton. On the way next, though, well, there was some games going on around the area in high school football and volleyball, too. We'll tell you who won where and who's playing where on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard, brought to you by Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. That's coming up next on the Advent Health Panther preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit. With world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. As we get ready for tonight's Durand-Arkansaw Neilsville-Granton boys football game, let's run down some scores that we have on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Thursday night football last night, Regis defeats El Camon 20-8. Girls High School volleyball from last night. Cochran Fountain City defeated Durand-Arkansaw 2-1, and Cochran Fountain City over Alma Pepin 2-0. On the schedule tonight on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard in boys football, along with the Durand-Arkansaw Neilsville-Granton game in the Clover Belt, Stanley Boyd is at Fall Creek. Osseo Fairchild is hosting Mondovi. Dairyland Conference tonight, Blair Taylor at Melrose Mindoro, Pepin Alma hosting Oliva Strum. Cochran Fountain City at Independence Gilmanton. Whitehall is hosting Augusta. Dunn St. Croix Conference football tonight, Glenwood City at Spring Valley. Cadott hosting Turtle Lake. Colfax travels to Boyceville. Clear Lake hosting Elmwood Plum City. And in the Middle Border Conference tonight, Somerset at Baldwin-Woodville, Osceola hosting Prescott. Amory travels to Ellsworth, and St. Croix Central, they'll play at Rice Lake. That's what's happening around the area tonight in high school sports. You can follow the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard on our website at realcountry1430.com/sports. Coming up next on the Advent Health Panther preview, we're going to talk with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Rod Rosemeyer about the game against Prescott last week and tonight's game against Neilsville-Granton. That's coming up next on the Advent Health Panther preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN.
Right now, health is in every headline. But are we actually taking care of ourselves? At Advent Health, we're making sure you can safely check in with a medical professional, schedule an appointment with your primary care provider, or book a virtual visit right from your home. We're taking every safety precaution so you have easy access to care. There's never been a more important time to take care of your whole health. It's time to check in. Download the Advent Health app or visit adventhealthdurand.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com as we get ready for tonight's Durand-Arkansaw Neilsville-Granton boys football game. Joining us right now is Durand head coach Rod Rosemeyer. And Coach, well, first let's talk about the Prescott game. Prescott's a pretty good team. Let's not get ourselves.
They are. You know, the week before they shut out Regis, and when you're shutting out Regis, you know, you're doing something right on defense. And, you know, sometimes you get beat by a better team, and you got to accept that and live with that. On the other hand, I was not happy with some of the things we did. Didn't think we tackled well. We didn't execute. We had certain calls we didn't execute. And so, like I said, you can accept getting beat, but you hope you at least played well doing it. And I just didn't think we played very well as far as our execution. And I guess that starts with the coaches. We didn't get it across well enough during the week. And it was a rough week. We had limited practices with the heat, but no excuses. And we got to be better this week.
The offense just struggled. I mean, they really did. And you had some flashes of, wow, look at this. They had that really nice big long pass, but then you can't convert.
Yeah, right. We get it down, I think, inside the 10 there in the second quarter, and boy, you punch that in. Maybe it's like 16-6 game or 16, whatever. We could have cut it down to maybe one score, and then you get a little life, you get a momentum, you start to believe in yourself. Yeah, and then we can't punch it in, so that's huge. Those are big momentum turners. The getting the play was big momentum, and then us not getting a score gave the momentum right back to them. So, yeah, those are opportunities that cannot be wasted against a good team like Prescott.
Talking with the Durand head coach, Rod Rosemeyer. All right, obviously, because of, you mentioned the team wasn't executing. There were things that you could work on. I'm sure there were a lot of things you were able to teach this week.
Yeah, there was a lot of teaching, and we're actually going to move some guys around. We're going to try some new positions. After you learn a lot about yourself in the first 2 weeks. After the first 2 games, I should say, and you think, well, maybe this isn't the ideal spot for him, and maybe he would do better in this spot. So we are going to try a few different things on defense. We're going to have some guys in some new spots, and I thought we had a pretty good week of practice where these guys are. Maybe this is where they should have been. Maybe this spot is better for them. So we'll see what happens when we start the game, but. I kind of like the changes. We'll see what happens, and I guess I'll let you know if it was a good change after the game.
How do you determine that? Because, Brian wants to be a quarterback, but it's like, Brian, you can't do it. Sorry, but you would be really good as a cornerback, not a quarterback. So how do you come up with that, making that determination?
Yeah, that's tough. You got to kind of watch them play first. I guess, for example, to be a linebacker, you have to really attack and you have to be aggressive. And if you thought a kid was maybe a good attacking, and maybe that's not their strong point. Maybe they're better at reading on the D line. So you move them to a D line, and then you move a different kid to a linebacker because you have just found out that they're more aggressive than you thought, and they would do better there. So it's just kind of their makeup, their mentality, the way they play the game of football. What kind of speed do they have? Well, maybe they should be better here. So there's a lot of things you kind of learn about yourself after the first couple of weeks, and you think, well, maybe defense is kind of like a puzzle, and you got a lot of pieces, and you just want to put the right piece in the right place. So we're just adjusting our pieces a little bit right now and see if we can come up with something that's, as a unit, a little bit better.
Talking with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Rod Rosemeyer. Tonight taking on Neilsville-Granton as we get into the Clover-Belt Conference schedule. Tell us about Neilsville.
They got a lot of guys back from last year. This is kind of their heavy senior class compared to the last couple of years. They're a big physical team. They got some size. That's will give any team trouble. So we got to kind of obviously fundamental on our blocking. Stay low and make sure we're blocking the right guy because they will come low and they come hard. So that's going to present some problems. They blitz a lot. We got to keep our heads up for some blitzers. When a team blitzes a lot, that can be a high reward or high risk type of defense. And they're going to make some plays against us because we didn't pick up the blitz. And then hopefully if we do pick up a blitz, we can make some big plays on offense. So we've been working on that all week of trying to find their blitzers and block them. On offense, their quarterback, he's back from last year. He throws a pretty good ball, and they got a couple of quick receivers. So it's going to be a challenge on defense. Our pass defense is going to have to have a really good game tonight. So they're a very formidable team. They beat Loyal last week. I think it was something like 47-0. So they scored some points and they shut the other team out. So that's always a concern right there.
They're big. Are they fast as well? That's like the double whammy there.
Right. Yeah. You want to have both, and they're big guys. I'd say they're probably average speed. But they do have some quick receivers and some pretty quick running backs. So their bigger guys, I guess, aren't real fast, but their skill guys have some pretty good speed. So, yeah, there's kind of a pick your poison. They're going to be big, and some of those guys are fast. So we got to be we just got to execute on defense, make sure in the right spot, tackle low, contain your gap, don't lose your gap, and then we'll see how it turns out.
This week, compared to last week, was a lot better for practice, obviously, because we didn't have the oppressive heat. It's going to be a little bit warmer tonight, but not like what they're saying later on, thankfully, later on in the weekend. Yeah,
it is supposed to get warmer as the day goes on here and more humid, so conditioning comes into play. Both of us us and Neilsville-Granton, we both play a lot of kids both ways. So, yeah, you get to the fourth quarter, we're going to see maybe who's in better shape. Hopefully it's us. You never know. We had guys cramping last week, so that's always a concern. If you lose a guy for a few plays in the second half when, maybe the chips are down and we need a big play or something like that. So, yeah, the heat could come into play, and we'll see what kind of shape we're in.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Durand-Arkansaw head coach Roger Rosemeyer on the way. Starting lineups kickoff. It's Durand-Arkansaw hosting Neilsville-Granton. Coming up next on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM, translator W297CH, Durand.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit with world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
And welcome back to the Bauer-Built Sports Complex as we are just moments away from tonight's Durand-Arkansaw Neilsville boys football game. A special welcome to the men and women listening to our broadcast that are serving in the military and listening to our broadcast via our streaming audio service at realcountry1430.com. We'd like to say thank you for your service, and we hope tonight's broadcast brings you a taste of home wherever you may be serving. Thank you to Bauer-Built. Thank you to Prime Realty of Durand, the area's #1 home seller. Visit Prime Realty's website at primerealitymidwest.com. They are the area's #1 home seller. And also Adams Super Service of Durand. Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center with shuttle service available while they fix your vehicle. That's Adams Super Service, downtown Durand. They are our streaming audio sponsors at our website at realcountry1430.com. As we are going to have our presentation of the colors and our national anthem, and then we'll get things underway on a beautiful night, a little bit of a warm night here at the Bauer-Built Sports Complex on this Labor Day Friday. And welcome to all of you as well listening on our streaming audio service or maybe watching us on NTech Channel 99, our video streaming service, also our YouTube channel as well. Might be watching us from the campsite. I hope you're enjoying your long weekend. As we have the presentation of the colors. Durand Marching Band with tonight's national anthem. Throughout the evening, we will be thanking our high school sports sponsors as well. These are the businesses and organizations that bring you tonight's game, not only on the radio, but also through our video streaming service as well. And thank you to Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, your answer for clean, cost-effective propane for your home energy needs. That's Shaw's Gas, downtown Durand. Prime Realty of Durand, the area's #1 home seller. Visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. And Home of Summer Fitness and Tanning with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access downtown Durand. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency. Hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. And Jerry Bear and Sons. Farmers receive cash discounts with fall seed orders now. Jerry Bear and Sons by Annabas Silo, Highway 25, Durand. So coming out for Prescott, or for Neilsville rather, number 2, Ashton Schultz. Number 3, another receiver, Braylon Boyer. Number 10, Gavin Barth. Number 15, Bryce Erickson, the quarterback. Number 33, Jace Peckel, the tight end. Number 35, Gunnar Barth, a running back for Neilsville. Again, Neilsville will be in their road uniforms, the white uniforms with the red numerals and the red pants and the red helmets. The Panthers, they are in their home uniforms, the purple uniforms, the white numerals, and the gold helmets. The Panthers 0-2 so far on the season, and Neilsville 1-1 on the season. Panthers normally come out in as a one big group, as a big group team, and we will be ready to go.
Neilsville-Granton is coached by Reed Lehman, assisted by Chris Paschal, Jason Kirk, Nathan.
First game for both these teams in the Clover Belt Conference. Got to make sure I write that down here, as I'm used to, of course, for Durand-Arkansaw. Normally we're in the Dunn St. Croix. As Panthers come out as a team. So we're ready to go on a beautiful evening here at the Bauer Built Sports Complex in Durand. It's going to get not too warm this evening. If we were playing this game tomorrow, it'd be like we'd have to play very, very early in the morning.
He's assisted by Barry Terpstra, Steve Ralton, Ryan Miller, Dawson Tussaud, Tim Hartman, and Zach Jacobson.
All right, and so the Neilsville-Granton will be kicking off as they deferred. So the Panthers will get the ball first. Neilsville will be kicking off from right to left. So the Panthers will be going left to right here in the Site4th Auction first quarter. Site4th Auction of Mondovi. Visit them online at site4thauction.com. Thanks to Chuck and the staff from Site4th Auction sponsoring our first quarter. And we were ready to go, and then the referee said, no, wait a minute. I got to go to the other side. Don't start just yet. Okay, he's talking to one of the players, wanting him to move in a little bit. Okay. Interesting. And here we go. And it's going to be a line drive kick. And we are underway, taken at the 27. Nope, it's going to be a knee down. Brett Breidung with the receiving it. So at the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 28. As Panthers come to the line. 2 wide receivers here on the near side as Hurlburt waits for the snap. Man goes in motion, and it's going to be handoff to Weiss. Weiss tries to get around the corner. He's going to be tackled, though. A loss. He doesn't get the corner. In on the stop, number 35, Gunnar Barth. So loss of 1 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 11. No score here in the Site4th Auction first quarter as we just got underway. Clock running down to 11:29. Panthers come to the line. 2 wide receivers here on the near side on the right of the formation. Mason is the wing back on the left of the formation. Showing blitz. Here comes Mason in motion. Hand off to Mason straight ahead. Cuts up into the center of the line. Gets taken down by a host of defensive linemen. I'm going to say that's going to be number 72, Aiden Sternitsky with the tackle. Gain up to the 30-yard line, and third down and 8 now coming up.
Gain of 3, third down and 8 from the 30.
Panthers now come to the line. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. And back to pass is Hurlburt. Hurlburt throws. It's going to be caught. And it's going to be enough for a first down. And out of bounds at the 50-yard line. And with the catch is number 20, and that is Jackson Weiss. So a throw out to the right flat by Hurlburt. And enough for a first down for the Panthers. 1st and 10, right at midfield. Panthers now to the line. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. They're on the near hash, by the way. Hurlburt, or check that, Mason will be the wing back on the left. Hurlburt waits for the snap. Hurlburt now hands it off. That is Baker. Baker goes around the left corner, and he's going to be piled up as he gets a couple of yards on the play. Last player off the pile looks like number 55, and that is Reese McDonald in on the tackle. 2nd down and about 7, we'll call it. Gain of about 3 from the 47-yard line of Neilsville. No score here in the Cyforth Auction first quarter. This first drive for the Panthers. 2 wide receivers here on the near side, on the right of the formation. Hurlburt waits for the snap. Nope, that's Mason. Keeps it himself. Straight ahead he goes. Gets close to, going to be down at about the 42-yard line. And it looks like maybe Gunnar Barthen on the stop. And Erickson as well helping out with that tackle. 3rd, and we're going to call it 2 or 1 and 3/4 maybe. So probably 4-down territory here. I am thinking if they don't go any further, they'll probably try and go for it. So Hurlburt gets the play. And the Panthers now come to the line. Everybody in tight this time. Wingbacks on the left and right. Hurlburt waits for the snap. Oh, looked like there's going to be, and it's going to be a handoff, and that's number 22, and that is Baker. Baker's going to be short. There looked like there was going to be some motion there by Mason, but they didn't call it. Cernitsky with the stop, and it's 4th down and a half a yard. We'll call it. They're going for it. Panthers will go for it. Panthers got to get the big push here just to get that ball up that half yard. So Panthers to the line now. This time Mason's going to be the quarterback. Hurlburt is one of the wide receivers on the right. Single wide receiver left and right. Here comes the blitz. Keeping up the gaps. Mason, he's going to fall forward. And they're going to say just enough. At least the one ref. Yep, first down. He just got it. Just past the 40-yard line. McDonald in on the stop for the Warriors. So the drive continues just inside the Warriors' 40-yard line. Clock running down to 7:56 in the Cyforth Auction first quarter. Cyforth Auction, visit them online, cyforthauction.com. Cyforth Auction of Mondovi. Thank you to Chuck and his staff. Waiting for the snap is Hurlburt. 2 wide receivers on the far side now from the far hash. And it's going to be handoff. And this time it looks like that was Baker. Baker tries to go straight up the middle. And he'll get a couple of yards. Peckel in on the stop. And a gain of 2, we'll call it. 2nd down and about 8 from the 37.5, we'll call it. So Panthers now to the line as Hurlburt and Baker will wait for the snap. 2 wide receivers on the left of the formation. Mason's the wing back on the right. And Hurlburt, play action pass, going deep, looking for Mason. He's wide open. He makes the catch, and it's a touchdown. Ryan Mason with the score. And so Ryan Mason with a nice play down the near sideline. And Hurlburt finds him. And the Panthers lead 6-0. Panthers will go for 2. So Panthers now to the line, try to make it an 8-0 game. As Hurlburt and Baker wait for the snap. Mason is the wing back on the right. He goes in motion. Hurlburt pitches it to Mason. Mason tries to go around the left side. That ain't happening. What a play. I'm going to try and get his number. That would be, looks like number 16 for Neilsville, and that was Andrew Hazier. He totally took that play down. All right, so at with 6:47 remaining here in the Cyforth Auction first quarter, it's Durand-Arkansaw 6, Neilsville-Granton nothing. Thank you to Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. The Chenfit Smith Funeral Home, serving the Mondovi area. Find out about pre-planning funeral services by calling 926-3630 or visit chenfit-smithfuneralhome.com. Bowerbill Tire and Service for all of your tire needs, rotations, and oil changes. It's Bowerbill Tire, Prospect Street, Durand. The Cottage, from floral arrangements to gifts for mom. The Cottage will be having an open house coming up in 2 weeks. So visit the Cottage, downtown Durand. The JKO Auto Body Shop with the metal fabrication, car restoration, collision repair too. It's the JKO Auto Body Shop, Madison Street, downtown Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts. Without the support of these businesses and organizations, it's pretty simple. We wouldn't be able to have tonight's game here on WRDN or on our video streams on our YouTube channel and Tech Channel 99 as well. So please thank all of our sponsors as they make our broadcast possible. All right, here we go. So the Panthers leading 6-0. So they convert that 4th down and turn it into 6 points. All right, here we go. And it's going to be a short kick. Be taken at the 18-yard line, fakes the reverse, and cuts back into the middle of the field, crosses the 30 up to about the 35. And Ashton Schultz with the return. And Cole Weisenbeck with the stop for Neilsville, or for the Panthers. And so 1st and 10 for the Warriors at about the 34-yard line. With the Panthers leading 6-0, 6:39 remaining in the Cyforth Auction first quarter. So Warriors come to the line. Erickson waiting for the snap. Going to be 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Erickson waits for it out of the shotgun. And he's going to hand it off. And that is over to Barth. Barth tries to go around the corner, gets taken down right away. And no gain on the play. Jackson Weiss with the stop. Can actually say maybe, no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 from the 34. This time they'll be on the far side, on the far hash, as the Warriors come to the line. And again, Erickson out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Erickson waits for the snap. Erickson, quick throw. It's caught. Caught by Boyer. Boyer gets hit right away after a gain of maybe 1. And in on the stop for the Panthers was Seth Bauer. So 3rd down and 9 here coming up for Neilsville-Granton. Just outside the 35-yard line. And here in the near hash, and the Warriors come to the line. 2 wide receivers here on the near side on the left of the formation as Erickson waits for the snap. Erickson back to pass, rolls to his right, looking, throws, it's caught. No, it's not. Oh, he had him open too. That was Jason Pickle, but he can't hang on, and the Warriors now will have to pump. And so the Panthers should get the ball back here. Jackson Weisen on the coverage.
And 9.
Mason's back deep for the Panthers. Erickson will do the kicking from about his 28-yard line. Good snap and a short kick. And everybody gets away. It takes a Neilsville-Granton bounce down at the 31-yard line about, and that's where the Panthers will take over with 5:11 remaining in the Cyforth auction first quarter. 6-0 Panthers. Thank you to the O'Galley Cheese Factory for all of your snacking needs, featuring cheese, locally made beef sticks, sausage, and more. O'Galley Cheese Factory, Highway 25, Durand, opens 7 days a week. And Numbers R Us, your daily money managers. They take care of things so you don't have to. Mail handling, bill payment, and fraud prevention, and more. Call Rhonda at 672-8093 or visit them online at numbersrus.com. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Hurlburt waits for the snap. Mason goes in motion. Pitch to Mason. We're going to go to the left. Tries to get around the left corner. Flag down. He gets around the left corner to the 40, to the 45, but I think that's coming back as there is a block in the back
Mason on the carry.
at the corner. I think there was a block in the back or a hold. We're going to see, but it will be against the Panthers. I saw a block in the back. Holding against the Panthers, so move it back 10.
10-yard penalty from the spot.
I didn't see the hold, but I saw the block in the back. So they'll move it back to the 21-yard line.
First and 21.
First and 21 now for, check that, 1st and 20 from the 21. And so from the 21, the Panthers come to the line. Hurlburt now waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Mason's the wing back on the left side of the formation. Showing blitz again is the Warriors. Back to passes Hurlburt. He's going to put it up, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted at the 49-yard line, and with the interception, number 23, Mika Zashki. Micah Jaski with the interception, and the Warriors now in business at the Panther 49. .457 remaining in the Cyforth auction first quarter. Panthers lead 6-0.
1st and 10 Warriors from the Panther 49.
So Warriors now come to the line. Erickson waiting for the snap. Has Barth with him in the backfield. 2 wide receivers here on the near side from the middle of the field. And it's going to be handoff to Barth. Barth goes to his right. Tries to break one tackle. He's not going anywhere. He maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like number 22, Joey Baker, in on the stop.
Joey Baker.
No gain, and it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 49. As Warriors now come to the line. Erickson waits for the snap, has Barth in the backfield with him. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Erickson out of the shotgun now. Erickson, and play action to Barth. Erickson, plenty of time. He throws downfield, wide open. Oh, and he hangs on, and making the catch is Ashton Schultz. If he could have got it in stride, it would have been a touchdown. All the way down to the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 Warriors at the 15.
So 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the Panther 15. Clock down to 4 minutes remaining in the Cyforth auction first quarter. Erickson brings the Warriors to the line. Zeshki with the backfield. 2 wide receivers left and right. Hand off to Zeshki. Straight ahead, goes nowhere. Totally stopped right there. And it looks like that might have been Kenyon Richardson and Mason Hurlburt in on the stop. Okay. So 2nd and 10.
Richardson on the tackle.
Erickson gets the play.
2nd down and 10.
And the Warriors come to the line at the Panther 15. Again, spread offense, 2 wide receivers left and right. Erickson waiting for the snap, has Zeschke right behind him. Back to passes Erickson. Looking, throws over the middle, caught. And a gain of 5. Nice caught by Swida, taken down by Hurlburt at the 10. And so 3rd down and 5 here coming up. We're going to call it gain of 6 just inside the Panther 10. So 3rd and 4. 4 down territory here for the Warriors. Warriors now to the line. Again, they're going to do spread offense once again. 2 wide receivers left and right. Pekel in the backfield with Erickson waiting for the snap. Erickson gets the snap, keeps it himself. And he breaks 1 tackle. He falls forward. He's going to be short. He had a shot at him. It looked like it was Kenyon Richardson had a shot at him and just missed. Gain of a yard. 4th down and 3, we'll call it. Well, they're going for it.
Ball is on the 8-yard line.
So ball on the 8. They got to get down to about the 5. 2 minutes remaining in the Cyforth auction, first quarter. Panthers come to the line. This time Erickson is under center. 3 backs in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff. That's number 33. They didn't get it. Pekel stopped. The Panthers hold. Kenyon Richardson with the stop, and the Panthers will take over at the 7-yard line. And also Mason Hoopert as well. So the Panthers now, well, they prevent any score on the turnover, but they're backed up deep in their own territory. So the Panthers still lead 6-0, minute 45 remaining in the Cyforth auction first quarter. And a ball on the 7-yard line, 1st and 10. Hurlburt waiting for the snap. Nope, that's Mason, keeps it himself. He gets the snap, and he's going to go maybe a yard.
Mason on the carry. Max Kreitlow on the pass.
And Max Kreitlow in on the stop. Gain of maybe a half yard, if that. Yeah, we'll call it no gain, 2nd and 10. All right, so Panthers now come to the line. Hurlburt will wait for the snap. Baker also in the backfield with Hurlburt. Showing this time, looks like Neilsville will not blitz. Erickson's creeping up on the line. Hurlburt back to pass in his end zone. Puts it up deep. Going deep, and it's going to be incomplete.
Ethan Hurlburt's pass incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Jackson Weiss, and so now it will be 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers. Well, they tried to get one of those big, deep balls again. Hurlburt's got the ability to put it up. 53 seconds remaining here in the Cyforth auction first quarter. 6-0 Panthers. And so 2 wide receivers on the far side from the middle of the field here at the 7-yard line. Hurlburt waits for the snap, blitz being shown, and Hurlburt, he's going to keep it himself, quarterback draw. And he's not going to get too far, maybe to the 9-yard line, if that. And look like in on the stop. Looks like Pico might have been in on the stop.
Tackle made by Austin Gross
and Austin Schultz as well. And Jake Peckel. So 4th down for the Panthers. They'll definitely have to kick the field goal now, have to punt it. So Hurlburt in his end zone. It looks like they might have the block on. Nice line drive kick, taken at the 45 to the 42, and fallen down is he kind of slipped. And that was Wesley Swida. And so the Warriors will take over at the Panther 42-yard line. Cole Weisenbeck in on the stop. We'll get one play here to wrap up then the Cyforth auction first quarter. And so Warriors come to the line. Erickson now will wait for the snap. Has Barth in the backfield with him. Two wide receivers left and right once again. From the far hash. Man comes in motion. Whistle and flag. What do we got? Dead ball fall. Illegal motion. The false start. So first and 15 now from the 47. So free fiver for the Panthers. And the Warriors now to the line. Erickson now waits for the snap. Again, two wide receivers left and right. Back to pass is Erickson. Plenty of time. Over the middle. It's caught. That is number 2. And that is Schultz. And he'll be down to the 30-yard line. And that will end our Cyforth auction first quarter. But we have a flag down. Hang on just a second. Cole Weisenbeck with the stop. Holding on Prescott. So, yes, we'll take that penalty. Definitely take that penalty. Instead of it being a first down, it will be a second down. Say we'll move it back to the 43-yard line of the Warriors.
First down and 25.
So first and 25, I think Neilsville-Granton will probably just let the clock run out, and that is what they are going to do. So at the end of the Cyforth auction first quarter, it's Durand-Arkansaw 6 and Neilsville-Granton nothing. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN.
Let's be honest. Garage sales or Craigslist ads are geared towards getting rid of items that are not so important anymore. But when it's something treasured or the selling of a farm or business, you need something more profitable. Cyforth Auction Services of Mondovi specializes in farm equipment sales, estate sales, dairy, and collectible sales. Sellers with online auctions, Cyforth Auction will come to your home to list your items. And buyers never miss an auction. Download the auction app at SEYFORTH auction.com. Cyforth Auction Services, Mondovi.
Welcome back to the Bauer Built Sports Complex as we get ready for the second quarter with the Panthers leading 6-0. Thank you to Heike Pharmacy. Heike Pharmacy will be having flu and COVID-19 shots and other vaccine shots available as well. And call or visit Heike Pharmacy, downtown Durand for more information. Durand Smokehouse, for all of your grilling needs on this Labor Day holiday weekend, it's Durand Smokehouse, Highway 25 Durand. Ask about the beef and pork bundles. And oh, by the way, don't forget to get the beef sticks too. You got to have the treats while you're grilling out, you know. Also, 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom building smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Find out more and visit www.coop. Please thank all of our sponsors. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts here on WRDN. Without their support, we would not be here tonight. So please thank them for supporting our broadcasts. All right, so first and about 25 as we get the second quarter underway. Erickson waiting for the snap. Low snap, back to pass. Erickson looking. He throws, nearly intercepted, and making the catch is number 3, Braylon Boyer. Oh, man, and you know what? Seth Bauer had a potential pick 6, but it went through his hands. All the catch is made, and it's down to the Panther 46-yard line. So second down here coming up in about 14. From the far hash now. Erickson now waiting for the snap. Two wide receivers here on the near side. Barth in the backfield with him. Erickson back to pass. He's going deep. And this time Hurlbert knocks it away. Pass intended for Schultz.
Erickson's pass intended for Ashton Schultz. Incomplete. Jackson Weiss and Ethan Hurlbert on the coverage.
And so third down now and 14. Now the question is, if they don't get another yard, would they punt? I would think that they would punt because fourth and 14 is pretty big, and don't you want to keep the Panthers pinned? All right, so Warriors now come to the line. Erickson will wait for the snap. Looks like he's got Barth back in the field, in the backfield with him. Two wide receivers on the far side. Good snap and hand off to Barth. Straight ahead we go. And he's going to stay on his feet. Oh, and he crosses the 35. And, well, now they'll go for it here because they're down to the 34-yard line. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down and 2. So from 4th and 14, Luke Weber with the stop. Looked like he was going to get tangled up right in the very line of scrimmage, but he managed to get through the line of defense, and he was off to the races. So 4th down and 2 now, very manageable for the Warriors. And they come to the line. Erickson now waiting for the snap. Panthers lead 6-0, 11-10 left in the second quarter. Erickson waiting for the snap. Panthers showing blitz. And Erickson's going to keep it himself. Stays on his feet, and he's going to try and reach forward. Ooh, left foot. Yeah, it's going to be, where did they put it? Left foot, right. No, they're going to call that a first down. They're not going to measure. It's a first down. Okay, well. So Erickson got just enough, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 31.5 is where they officially mark it. Erickson brings the Warriors to the line. He has Barth in the backfield with him. Two wide receivers here on the near side. Erickson waiting for the snap. Erickson, flag down, and a pass over to Boyer. Boyer gets the hit in the backfield, back to the 33-yard line by Mason. And what's the penalty about? Illegal motion against legal formation. Okay, so back to the 36.5. So a free fiver for the Panthers. All right. Clock running down to 10:26 remaining. Coming up on our Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show, we're going to be talking with Pepin County Health Officer Heidi Stewart about a very special grant program for Pepin County nonprofits. Going to definitely want to listen for this interview coming up during our halftime show. Erickson back to pass over the middle. Caught and brought down. Schultz with the catch, and Hurlbert with the stop. Going to be second down, gain of 14 on the play, we'll call it, down to the 18-yard line. Second down and about 1, we'll call it now.
Second down and 1 from the 23.
Or check that from the 23. All right, so Warriors now come up to the line, and Erickson now waiting for the snap, has Barth in the backfield with him. Two wide receivers on the far side, wing back on the right of the formation. Erickson waits for the snap, good snap, and hands it off to Barth. Barth is going backwards. Blowing up that play is number 53, Cole Weisenbeck. Totally blew that play up. Wow. And so loss back to the 28-yard line. So third down here coming up. 3rd and 6, we'll call it. Definitely 4-down territory, though, for the Warriors.
From the 28.
Clock running down to 8:50 remaining. Panthers still lead 6-0 here in the second quarter. Warriors to the line now. Erickson waiting for the snap. Two wide receivers here on the near side. Erickson changing the play. Now those wide receivers will go to the far side. Timeout. Neilsville-Granton with 8:34 remaining in the second quarter. And Panthers leading by a score of 6-0. And thank you to Provisions Health of Durand, changing the way you experience healthcare. Find out more at provisions.health. The Rooster Tail. Visit the Rooster Tail for daily specials. Don't forget about the Friday fish fry. Tomorrow night's pizza special. That's the Rooster Tail, downtown Durand. Durand Napa. Farmers. Visit Durand Napa for custom hoses, bulk fluids, filters, tools, and parts to keep your equipment running during the harvests on the farm. And Alcivia Co-op. I know we're going to have 100-degree temperatures this weekend. I know. But, about 3-4 months from now, it might be 100 degrees colder. So get your snowblower ready for the winter. Have Alcivia Co-op Small Engine Center. Tune up that snowblower before the snow flies this winter. And if your snowblower is beyond help, well, talk to Alcivia Co-op, and they can set you up with a new Cub Cadet snowblower from Alcivia Co-op, downtown Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcast. Without their help, we would not be able to bring you tonight's game. So please thank them for supporting our broadcasts. All right, 3rd down and 6 now. As Erickson waits for the snap. Back to pass. Looking, he throws over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Pass intended for Boyer.
Bryce Erickson's pass intended for Braylon Boyer. Incomplete.
Ethan Hurlbert with the coverage. Now 4th down. Another big 4th down here coming up. And 6 from the Panther 28. Panthers would love to get the stop here, because then they'd also have relatively good field position as well. They wouldn't be starting back in the shadow of their goalpost. And so Warriors now come to the line, but you got to stop them here on this 4th down. Erickson now has 2 wide receivers left and right. It's like a Peckel in on the backfield with Erickson. Erickson back to pass, low snap, steps up, looking. Now he throws, it's going to be caught. That's going to be a 1st down. Caught by Boyer on the right flat, and that'll be enough for the 1st down.
Completed to Braylon Boyer. Ryan Mason.
Mason in on the stop, but 1st down to the Panther 17-yard line. So another 4th down conversion here by the Warriors. And they come to the line once again. As Erickson waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers on the far side, wing back on the right of the formation here on the near side. Erickson now. Play action, back to pass, looking, has plenty of time. Tipped and incomplete. Pass, I think, intended for Schultz, but he was in traffic. Also, number 81, I don't have him on my sheet, but there are a couple of Warriors in the vicinity there, but tipped and went incomplete, so 2nd and 10. Warriors now come to the line. Erickson will wait for the snap. 2 wide receivers left and right this time. Single back in the backfield with Erickson. Back to passes Erickson. Here comes the rush throw. Caught and touchdown. Wow. I think coming up with, it wasn't initially intended for Mika Zeschke. I think it was intended for Schultz. Schultz couldn't hang on to it, and it went to Zeschke, and he's in for the touchdown. And so we're tied at 6. And so Neilsville-Granton will go for 2 to try and take the lead with 7:39 remaining. And coming up to the line now is Erickson. Erickson waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers left and right. Erickson, low snap. He's going to heave it up. It's going to be caught by number 2. Oh, and he does a juke move and in for the 2-point conversion. So Schultz makes the 2-point conversion to make it 8-6. Neilsville-Granton with 7:39 remaining in the second quarter. Thank you to Cell Block Visit Cell Block on Friday nights for the Friday night fish fry, and they also have the all-day soup and salad bar on Fridays. Martin Transport. Visit their website at martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. Durand Improvement Group. Many hands make light work. Volunteer to help with community events throughout the year. Call a DIG member or visit durandimprovementgroup.org. Ryan's Sports Shop. Visit Ryan's Sports Shop for all of your fishing needs this holiday weekend, including the 24-hour bait and tackle machine. That's at Ryan's Sports Shop, downtown Durand. And Annabis Silo, your Coyote tractor dealer, and now Toro lawn mower dealer as well, Highway 25 Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors as they make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcast. Without their support, we wouldn't be here tonight. It's as simple as that. So please thank all of our sponsors for supporting our broadcasts on WRDN. 8-6, Neilsville-Granton leads with 7:39 remaining here in the second quarter. And Warriors now to kick it away. Reese McDonald to do the kicking duties. And be taken by Mason to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Straight ahead we go to the 35, to the 40. Still on his feet, crosses the 40 and up to the 42-yard line. And in on the stop was Andrew Hazier in on the stop, and Reese McDonald for the Warriors. So 1st and 10, we'll call it at the 43 officially for the Panthers. Good field position to start this drive. So 2 wide receivers on the far side. They're working off the far hash as Mason is the wingback on the left of the formation. Handoff. And that is going to be Weiss. Nope, check that. Joey Baker with the carry. And Reese McDonald with the stop, crosses the 45 up to the 46-yard line. So we'll call it a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Panthers. And the Panthers now come up to the line. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Hurlburt waiting for the snap. Showing blitz. Nope, that's Mason waiting for the snap. He'll take it, direct snap. Straight ahead he goes. Gets up to about the 49, we'll call it.
Ryan Mason on the carry.
Just short of the 50-yard line. And number 81, who's not in our program, made the tackle. So 3rd down here coming up. 3rd and 4. So the question is, would the Panthers go for it on 4th down from this spot? I've seen Coach Rosemeyer do that before.
Third down and 4 from midfield.
So 3rd and 4 now, and showing blitz. Handoff is to Baker. Straight ahead he goes. He squirts forward. I think he's got it. Joey Baker should have enough for the 1st down.
Tackle made by Chase Peckle.
Peckle in on the stop. Chase Peckle with the stop. So Sam Hayes is number 81, I've been told. All right. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the Warriors at 46-yard line. Clock running down to 5:50 remaining in the second quarter. 8-6 Warriors. As the Panthers now come to the line, 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Hurlburt waits for the snap. Mason is the wing back on the right of the formation. Back to pass. Hurlburt throws, puts it up. It's caught. Cross on the 40, caught by Weiss.
Hurlburt pass completed to Jackson Weiss. Braylon Boyer on the pass.
Braylon Boyer in on the stop. And down to the 37-yard line. And 2nd down and 1 coming up.
From the 37.
So Panthers have a decent drive here that developing, and they come to the line. As Hurlburt now waits for the snap. And this time it's going to be direct snap to Baker. Baker, he's going backwards. And he's going to be taken back all the way to the 44-yard line. Well, then, right when I said that they had a decent drive going, I jinxed him, right? On the blitz.
Tackled for a loss by Gunnar
Gunnar Barth with the stop for the Warriors on the blitz. Now 3rd down coming up, and 8 we'll call it. Again, will the Panthers go for it here if they don't get it on 4th down or on 3rd down? So Panthers now to the line. Hurlburt will wait for the snap. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Mason's the wing back on the right. Hurlburt waiting for the snap. Here comes the blitz. Play action. Hurlburt, plenty of time, puts it up. Going deep. Looking for Mason. Mason dives up for it, and he can't make the catch. He was double teamed. 4th down coming up. Boyer and in on the stop or in the coverage for the Warriors. And so here we go. It's 4th down. What will happen now? They're going to punt. All right, so the Panthers will punt as Hurlburt now waiting for the snap. And the Warriors like, we don't believe you. Good snap to Hurlburt. And it's kind of a squib-type kick. And it's going to take a Panther bounce down to the 12, and that's where it will be down, and that's where the Warriors will take over with 3:52 remaining in the second quarter. 8-6 Warriors. Thank you to the Goodrich Funeral Home, serving the Durand area for 5 generations. Find out about pre-planning funeral services online at goodrichfh.com. SFB, Security Financial Bank, where electronic banking is easy. 212 West Prospect Street, Durand. Advent Health, time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit adventhealth.com for more information. And Sundstrom & Company, your local tax experts. Call them now for end-of-year tax planning. It's just around the corner. 672-4425. That's 672-4425. Schedule that appointment today. Please thank our sponsors as they make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. 1st and 10 for Erickson now. And Erickson is going to hand it off. And that is going to be number 1, Swida with the carry. And Weissman back in on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Coming up during our Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show, we are going to be talking with Pepin County Health Officer Heidi Stewart. The Pepin County Health Department has $150,000 in grant money that they want to give out to nonprofit organizations here in Pepin County. And they are taking applications now. We're going to talk with Heidi Stewart about that program here coming up during our halftime show, so stick around for that. Back to passes Erickson. Erickson, now he's going to keep it himself. Now he throws, and it's going to be caught. And it's going to be caught by Swida, and he's going to be stopped at the 18-yard line.
Erickson's pass completed to Wesley Swida.
And so 3rd down. Weber in on the stop. I guess that's Wesley Swida. Okay.
Mason Hooper and Luke Weber on the
Mason Hooper in on the stop. And so now Erickson gets the call. 3rd down and 3 we'll call it for the Warriors from the 18. 2 wide receivers left and right, and Erickson waiting for the snap. Erickson, good snap, hand up, fumble! Who's got it? Oh, and it was near disaster, but looks like Barth was able to recover it. 4th down, though. Timeout for the Panthers. With 2:13 remaining, they want to save some time here as they should be getting the ball back. With it being 4th down, lost back to the 16-yard line. So again, we'll talk with Pepin County Health Officer Heidi Stewart here coming up during our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show. Again, about this special grant program that the health department has. They have $150,000 that they are going to be able to use for grants for nonprofit organizations. And so definitely want to, if you have a nonprofit organization here in Pepin County, you definitely are going to want to be joining us for that interview and find out how that interview will work. and how that the program rather will work, and see if you can take part and be a part of that grant program from the Pepin County Health Department. Heidi was pretty excited about this program, and it's something that she's hoping will help out a lot of different organizations here in Pepin County. So we'll have that interview coming up during our Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. All right, we are ready to go after the timeout. Erickson to kick it away. He's standing at about his 4-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Long count. Now good snap. And it's nearly blocked. Mason now has to let it take a bounce, and it'll go out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Wow. They nearly got him with the block, but it did not happen. And so it will be first and 10 for the Panthers at the 45. With 2:06 remaining here in the second quarter, and the Warriors leading 8-6. Now, Neilsville-Granton will get the ball to start the second half. So, Panthers now come to the line. Hurlbert waiting for the snap. Mason goes in motion. Pitch to Mason. We're going to go to the left. He gets the corner. To the 50, he'll be run out of bounds. Run out of bounds by number 33, Jace Peckle. Jace Peckle, rather. They're going to say they're going to officially mark it at the Warrior 49. So a gain of 6 on the play, second down and 4. And the Panthers now come to the line near hash. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Mason will be the wing back here on the near side, on the left of the formation. Mason goes in motion, and it's going to be handoff. Straight ahead he goes, and he's not going to get anywhere. Initially, with the first hit, was Aiden Sternitsky with the stop, and then he got a whole bunch of help from the rest of the Warrior line. So really no gain. Third down here coming up in 4.
Third down and 4.
Panthers still aligned. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Hurlbert waiting for the snap. Mason goes in motion. Hand off to Mason. Oh, it's the reverse. Oh, a little flea flicker action. Putting it up, heaving it up. Wounded duck. Intercepted by Erickson. Erickson back the other way. And he's going to be down at the 35-yard line. Well, the trickery didn't work. The blitz really was on, and it just didn't work. And so Richardson in on the stop. They're going to say officially down to the 33-yard line with 1:10 remaining in the half. And so Neilsville-Granton, they'll put it back to the 35. So Neilsville-Granton will have good field position here to work, and they still have a couple of timeouts. 1:10 left in the quarter. And so Warriors come to the line. Erickson waiting for the snap. Erickson, play action, back to pass. He throws. It's caught. And that is number 16, and that is Andrew Heischer. And in on the stop, looks like is Seth Bauer. Gain of a couple, timeouts. Timeouts, Warriors. Nope, timeout, Durand-Arkansaw. So the Panthers take timeout. They get a Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, offering a full line of Whirlpool appliances along with installation and service. Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, downtown Durand. Prime Realty of Durand, the area's #1 home seller. Visit their website at primerealtymidwest.com. Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center downtown Durand, offering complete auto service and shuttle service while they fix your vehicle. Adams Super Service of Durand. And Tech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. And Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning, with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access downtown Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business, tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts here on Real Country 1430 AM Stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha. Brian Winnekins with you from the Bauer Built Sports Complex. Minute 1 remaining in the second quarter, 8-6 Neilsville-Granton, and they have a second down and 8 at their 37-yard line from the far hash. As Erickson now waiting for the snap. Good snap, Erickson back to pass. Look, caught. It's caught by an up man. Breaking a tackle, number 23, and that's Zeschke, and he'll get up to the 47-yard line.
Bryce Erickson's
And
pass complete.
so first and 10 from the 47-yard line, and now hurry up offense down to 49 seconds remaining. And as Erickson now waiting for the snap, Erickson back to pass again. Looking, now he pumps, now he keeps it, pulls it down, he's going to keep it himself, crosses the 50 to the 45, run out of bounds, they'll stop the clock. Short of the first down, gain of 9 on the play. Seth Bauer forces him out of bounds. But it does stop the clock with 35 seconds remaining. At the Panther 43, 2nd and 1. Erickson now brings the Warriors up to the line. 2 wide receivers left and right. Erickson waiting for the snap. Now he's going to go under center. And he's going to keep it himself. Straight ahead we go. Enough for the first down to the 40-yard line. So they stop the clock to move the chains. The chains are moved. Now they wind the clock. Clock running down to 29 seconds. Erickson now waiting for the snap. No huddle offense. Erickson back to pass. Steps up. Pulls it down. Now he heaves it up. Going deep. Going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Panthers. And with the interception is Hurlbert's. The pass intended for number 2, Aston Schultz, but Hurlbert with the interception, well, that will definitely end the Durand-Arkansaw will now take over here. 1st and 10, and at the 2-yard line, they're not going to do anything with 14 seconds. They're going to come up close. They're going to take a knee. They're going to run out the clock, and say we're going to halftime. I can't believe they're going to do anything other than that. We'll see if they're even going to. Well, they are going to. Mason's got it's going to be out of the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. They're going to try and get the whistle, and I think we got an offsides. Dead ball foul. Offsides, a free 5er for the Panthers. Well, there you go. Now they'll just have to snap the ball, and that's it. So they get the free 5er. It's 1st and 5 from the 7. They at least get a little room now where they could run their regular offense and just basically take a knee. So that's all they really got to do. And that'll end this half with Neilsville-Granton leading 8-6. Or do you roll the dice and you say, let's heave it up? Man goes in motion. And it's a direct snap to Mason. Straight ahead we go. And he might get back to the line of scrimmage. And that should end the half here as clock running. Yep, and that will end. We're going to get a timeout. Timeouts. Warriors, they're like, no, we're going to take a timeout. We're going to make them use this second down.
Their second of the half.
So again, coming up, we have our Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. And we are going to be talking with Pepin County Health Officer Heidi Stewart. And there's a brand new program from the Pepin County Health Department. They are offering grants to nonprofit organizations here in Pepin County. And she wants to help out with making our community better. The health department has $150,000 available for grants. Maximum grant amount is $20,000. But she wants some of the all of the nonprofits to think outside the box here on this and apply for these grants. So we're going to talk with Heidi about this here coming up during our halftime show. Clock at 6 seconds, they're saying. Okay, so we're going to add a few seconds back. All right. Thank you to the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. Also, Jerry Bear & Sons with custom-made feed for livestock from Hubbard Feeds. Jerry Bear & Sons, located by Annabis Silo, Highway 25, Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors as they make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts. All right, second down here coming up. Hurlbert hands it off. And that is number 22, and that is Baker. That should run it out this time. And that runs out the clock. So we go to halftime as Neilsville-Granton leads Durand-Arkansaw by a score of 8-6 after the first half of play. And coming up, we have our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show. Again, we'll chat with Heidi Stewart from the Pepin County Health Department. We'll have an update on news from ABC Radio News, and also we'll have an update as well on some NASCAR news. Of course, NASCAR in Darlington this weekend, and you'll be able to hear the Darlington race not only Saturday at 2 o'clock, but also on Sunday from Darlington at 4 o'clock as well. So we'll have an update from Darlington as well with PRN and Garage Pass all coming up on our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show on the way. Halftime, 8-6. Neilsville-Granton leads over Durand-Arkansaw. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football here on WRDN.
Time for the SFB Security Financial Bank and the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. Brought to you by Security Financial Bank. Secure your future at Security Financial Bank, Durand, River Falls, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, Bloomer, and Black River Falls. And by the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, your independent insurance agent, downtown Durand.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown auto owner's insurance agents working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
At Security Financial Bank, we understand what it takes to grow what matters. We know success doesn't happen overnight. It takes honest work, day in and day out. We value trust, leadership, and service. We are SFB, bankers who believe in your business, your family, your future. Bankers who believe in you. Learn more at sfbank.com. Member FDIC.
Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. I'm Brian Winnikins. This is the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show being brought to you by Jerry Thompson Insurance and Security Financial Bank. Halftime of our Durand-Arkansaw boys football game this evening. Joining us is Pepin County Health Officer Heidi Stewart. No, we're not talking about any COVID stuff. Well, maybe we are, but there's no lockdowns coming. Don't worry about that. We're actually talking about something pretty cool for a lot of nonprofit organizations here in Pepin County, and that's a new grant program that has been announced by the health department. It's the Pepin County Together Community Grant Program. And Heidi, thanks for joining us this evening. So tell us about this program. How did this come about?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me and for allowing me to share this opportunity over the radio station today. So we all know COVID brought about brought about a bunch of different funding opportunities. The county themselves got ARPA funds for recovery. They've elected to disseminate that the way, by applications. And I had heard wind that another county health department was looking at using their funds to do some community mini grants as well. And I think this is a wonderful opportunity for us. We did receive a large amount of money at the health department to look at recovery, to have our community rebound from some of the negative effects that COVID had. And I'm really excited about this opportunity to address some of our community health improvement plan priority areas. So prior to COVID, and then in another study that we did post-COVID, community health improvement issues that have surfaced are mental health. So improving mental health, water quality, chronic disease prevention and management. And under that chronic disease prevention and management, we're focusing on physical activity and nutrition. So what we've decided to do, and the Board of Health will be responsible for selecting the recipients. We have set aside $150,000, $50,000 to be divided up into each of those priority areas. So mental health will get $50,000, chronic disease prevention with a focus on physical activity and nutrition will get $50,000, and water quality will get $50,000. Of course, if we don't get enough applications for a certain area, we may turn around and allocate something somewhere else. But that's a big chunk of the ARPA funds that the health department is getting. We're really hoping to use this to rekindle some of those old relationships we had with community partners that were working towards those health priorities. And then we're really, really hoping to find new partners out there. So if you think that you might have a project for this, go ahead and send it in. We're really hoping to get a lot of ideas, community focused, creative. The link to the application is on our website, along with the scoring matrix. And the reason for us putting that out there is so that people have an idea what we're looking for. I can look it up here. We're looking for projects that have somewhat of a relationship to the goals of the CHIP plan. We're looking for projects that are going to be maybe sustainable, for projects that have outcomes that may be short term and then stretch long term. We're looking for innovation. We're looking for people and organizations that have a lot of other partners. So there's a lot of community members involved. I'm trying to think. I think. Oh, the final one that I want to mention is projects that will have a wide community impact. So there could be applications that address a small subset of Pepin County residents, but what we're really looking for is those projects that have an impact community-wide throughout Pepin County.
Talking with Pepin County Health Officer Heidi Stewart this evening as we're talking about the Pepin County Health Department's Community Together, or the Together Community Grants from the Health Department. So Heidi, just in the few minutes you've described these grants, I can think of two groups already. One would be, and this is, I think, what you're looking for, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you're looking for out of the box. Okay, so for the water quality part of it, there's the watershed group, Farmers for Health. They're doing a lot of stuff to try to improve water quality here in Pepin County. So they're a watershed group, and they're trying to find different cover crops and things like that. They're nonprofits, so they might be one that I'm just thinking out of the box. And that's, I think, what you're wanting people to do. And then another would be the Durand-Arkansaw School District. They've done some Mrs. Sabelko on the middle school side has done some things with the students to, deal with stress and that sort of thing. And we had an interview with her last week. And I said, well, geez, maybe you should do something for parents, because parents with middle school kids have a lot of stress. I remember that with Brianna, but that's kind of what you're thinking of, right?
Absolutely. So in the grant application, we've listed some suggestions, different coalitions, daycares, schools, youth groups, churches, other county departments, municipalities that might have an idea of something that they want to do. So in the grant, we list mental health. So initiatives that address mental health. That can be depression, anxiety, phobias, eating disorders. It can be further upstream, and it can address factors that influence mental health. So childhood trauma, social isolation, unemployment, housing issues, alcohol and other drug use.
QPR training.
Yeah, QPR training. I mean, it can be a lot of things. And the grants are available. Each project could be funded up to $20,000. That doesn't mean that you have to apply for a $20,000 grant. If your organization has a project that they're interested in doing and you're really just looking for maybe $2,000 to start you in the direction that you need to go, your application can be for $2,000. Each organization is not limited to how many grants they apply for. So you mentioned Farmers for Health, or you mentioned the school. Let's say that the school district, for example, had a physical activity focused grant that they were interested in applying for, but they also had something on the mental health side. The school district can apply for both of those grants. There is no limit to how many times an organization can put a project application in.
Talking with Pepin County Health Officer Heidi Stewart this evening during our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show. So, Heidi, it's going to be pretty simple then. People can just go to the Pepin County website or the Health Department website to apply?
Correct. The Pepin County website, then under the Health Department webpage, is where the application links are kept. If you're not able to find it there, or you don't have access to the internet, call the Health Department and we can get that application out to you. We can help in any way, shape, or form. We're more than happy to field any questions that you might have. The biggest message is, if you think you have an idea, go ahead and apply.
And is there an application deadline, or is it just until the money is used?
Yeah, actually, thank you for asking that question. The application deadline is October 1st. We hope to then review those applications throughout October and for certain make award promises or make awards by December 1st this year. The funding is available to be spent throughout 2024, but will need to be spent by the end of 2024.
Okay. So again, visit the Pepin County website, and you can go to the Health Department page. If you have a nonprofit organization as well, check this out. You know what? Even the municipalities, the Sheriff's Department, Durand Police Department with the therapy dog. We can think of all kinds of different out-of-the-box thinking here. Check that out with the Pepin County Health Department's Pepin County Together Community Grants. This is something brand new and something that could be pretty special for our county. Heidi, again, thanks for joining us. I agree with you. This is pretty exciting.
It is pretty exciting. And I'll have to say, go Panthers, finish strong.
That is Pepin County Health Officer Heidi Stewart. So this is the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown auto owner's insurance agents working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
At Security Financial Bank, we understand what it takes to grow what matters. We know success doesn't happen overnight. It takes honest work, day in and day out. We value trust, leadership, and service. We are SFB, bankers who believe in your business, your family, your future. Bankers who believe in you. Learn more at sfbank.com. Member FDIC.
It's got some good tracks in it. We're ready to roll.
At Darlington, the Cup Series playoff begins.
I think we'll be a top 5 kind of car. Is the first round easy? Look at last year. I blew up twice.
We're on the edge here. We're living dangerously.
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass.
Do you use the expensive blue or yellow pills to charge your sex life? Are you thinking about it? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 a pill for the other pills, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pills deliver the exact same results for less than $3. And right now, radio callers will get 44 blue or yellow pills for $120. You can save more than $700 off pharmacy prices. Charge your sex life now and save a ton of money. Call now and get your 44 pills and save over $700 and qualify for free shipping. Stop overpaying and call right now.
Paid for by Steelman Pills. 800-750-9886. 800-750-9886. 800-750-9886. That's 800-750-9886.
The opening round of the 10-race NASCAR Cup Series playoff will take the green flag Sunday with the Southern 500 at Darlington. Regular season champion Martin Truex Jr. is raring to go.
I feel, really good about where we're at as a team, and, we've had a lot of experience in the playoffs, kind of understand, that things turn up a few notches here going into Darlington. So, the first round's got some good tracks in it, and we're ready to roll.
Truex is actually tied for the most playoff points going in with William Byron, a 5-time winner in 2023, and the guy who won at Darlington in the spring.
I think we'll be a top 5 kind of car, but last year we won a stage and finished 8th, so if we can just kind of build on that and try to get a little bit better when it goes nighttime, because that seems like it's kind of where I think we could be a little bit better.
Ranked 5th among the 16 playoff drivers as we get underway is Kyle Busch.
Is the first round easy? Look at last year. I blew up twice, so no, it's not. But when you look at me and my results and the racetracks and things like that, the only round you kind of look at as a concern is probably Talladega and Roval. But last year we ran 3rd at the Roval, so anything's possible.
The other 2 races in round 1 are at Kansas with the cutoff at Bristol. One of the hot topics when the playoff drivers all got together at the NASCAR Hall of Fame Thursday were the hard crashes at Daytona for Ryan Blaney and Ryan Preece. Brad Keselowski.
Those were just really violent, tough wrecks. And the little bit I've heard is the cars seem to do a reasonable job with the hits. But still, certainly, we're on the edge here, and we're living dangerously.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. So you ordered a new air filter for your car. You try to install it, but it doesn't fit. So you take a little bit off the sides. What, still doesn't fit? Well, you could try to sit on it. Or get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. Air filters, brakes, headlights, over 122 million parts. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors, let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Going by the numbers, Ford has 6 drivers in the Cup Series playoff, with Chevrolet and Toyota having 5 apiece. And after Ryan Preece was taken to the hospital in Daytona after his crazy flipping crash, he joked with his buddy Bubba Wallace if he was Tom Cruise and this was the movie Days of Thunder, there was no sexy doctor to take care of him.
I mean, I don't know. He just said Nicole Kidman does not work at the Daytona Hospital, so.
Mark Garrow and TRN's Garage Pass, presented by eBay Motors. For parts that fit your vehicle, go to eBay Motors and look for the green check. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
The real deals from Durand Fresh Market can now be found online. Visit freshmarketwi.com and sign up to have weekly ad alerts sent right to your inbox. Find printable national coupons and learn even more ways to save by signing up for the Durand Fresh Market Text Club. Looking for new recipes? freshmarketwi.com has over 5,000 recipes to explore and to try out. Have a suggestion or a product request? You can make it online. Your hometown grocery store is Durand Fresh Market, downtown Durand, and now online at freshmarketwi.com.
Welcome back to the Bauer Built Sports Complex as we wrap up halftime with the Warriors leading the Panthers by a score of 8-6. And the Panthers will be kicking off here to start this second half. And they'll be kicking off from right to left. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight, wherever you might be listening or watching. I know a lot of folks may already have been started for the Labor Day holiday weekend. And so around the campsite, maybe have us on the streaming audio service, or even we could do that with our TV where you can mount it on the outside of the camper if we had decent internet service in winter, which we don't where we're at. But yeah, you could have the TV mounted on the outside watching around the campfire outside. So again, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. Please thank all of our sponsors for helping us out as well. Without their support, we would not be able to bring you tonight's game. So please thank them for supporting our broadcasts. Hope you have a wonderful Labor Day holiday weekend as well. All right, we are ready to go. Short kick taken by Nutman at the 25 to the 30 and to the 37-yard line. That looks like Jake Peckel, Seth Bauer in on the stop. So 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 37-yard line. Again, 8-6 Warriors lead. From the near hash, Warriors will be going from left to right here in this third quarter. 2 wide receivers now on the far side. Erickson waiting for the snap, has Barth in the backfield with him. Handoff to Barth. Barth's going to the left side. Crosses the 40, crosses the 45, crosses the 50, and he's into Panther territory. Ryan Mason in on the stop. And we get an official timeout. And it looks like we have a player for Neilsville-Granton who's a little shook up. They're going to... He's number 52, and he didn't want to come out, Austin Gross, but it's like, no, we stopped. You have to come out here at least for a play. So 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line for Neilsville-Granton. Warriors now come to the line, and Erickson waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. High snap, handoff to Barth. Barth going to his right, cuts upfield, crosses the 45, and down to the 43-yard line. And Cole Weisenbeck in on the stop for the Panthers. And so 2nd down now, and we'll call it 5. So Neilsville-Granton starting off this second half. Some nice running plays here. Trying to get that running game going. Really wasn't there here in the first half. 2 wide receivers now on the left of the formation. From the near hash. As Erickson and Barth wait for the snap. Erickson will hand it off to Barth. Straight ahead he goes. This time he gets hit right away. And he may get a yard. And boy, a host of Panthers there. We're going to say Mason Hooper. We'll give him credit with the snap, with the tackle. So 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 4, we'll call it. Gain of 1 on the play.
3rd down and 4 from the 42.
From the Panther 42. Two wide receivers on the far side. From the near hash, Erickson and Barth waiting for the snap. Erickson with the snap, play action, back to pass, looks, throws. It's going to be incomplete. Pass intended for Peckel. He started to run upfield before making the catch. And so the 4th down, Seth Bauer with the coverage, and now makes it 4th down. From the 42-yard line. And looks like they're going to go for it. 4th and 4 now. Erickson and Barth waiting for the snap. Good snap. Hand off to Barth. Barth going around the left side. He's going to try to fight for it. Breaks one tackle, but coming in late. Oh, and they're going to call a penalty, a roughing penalty against Durand-Arkansaw. Brady Weber coming in to help with the face mask against the Panthers. Oh boy, it looks like they were going to have them stop too, so it'll be an automatic first down. Yep, personal foul, face mask, 15 yards. So an automatic first down. All the way down to the 26-yard line. Oh, and they had him stopped too, it looked like.
First and 10, Neilsville-Granton from the 26.
So first and 10 now for the Warriors from the Panther 26. Erickson waiting for the snap. Erickson back to pass. Retreats, throws. It's going to be incomplete. Pass intended for Peckel. And in on the coverage was Brett Brydup. Second and 10 now. 8-6. Warriors lead. 9:45 remaining here in the third quarter. And so to the line now comes the Warriors. Erickson waiting for the snap. Erickson now hands it off to Barth. Barth straight ahead, goes nowhere. Mason in on the tackle for the Panthers. Third and 10 coming up.
Third down and 10.
So third and 10 from the Panther 26. 4-down territory once again for the Warriors. And now Barth redirecting traffic here. It looks a little bit of confusion here on the Warriors part of it. Everybody in tight. And Barth now back to pass. Steps up, throws. He's going for it all. And it's going to be caught. Oh, my word. Nearly knocked away. Trying to knock it away was Weiss. I don't think he had a chance to catch it. I don't think he wanted to catch it that deep. He's just trying to knock it away to cause a fourth down, but instead it's caught on the deflection. Schultz makes the catch on the deflection down to the 3-yard line. I mean, he had it. I really think that Weiss could have made the catch for the interception, but he wanted to knock it down because he didn't want to have the deep pass or the deep. I mean, he was right there. Back to pass and incomplete. Second and goal.
Erickson's pass incomplete. Eric Schultz, the intended receiver.
Brady Weber in on the coverage. And so second and goal from the 3 now. And Erickson under center now. Waits for the snap. Straight ahead we go. Touchdown on the quarterback sneak. So touchdown for the Warriors to make it 14-6.
Bryce Erickson, 3-yard touchdown run.
And they'll go for 2. So with 8:19 remaining here in the third quarter, 14-6, Neilsville-Granton as they go for 2. Erickson now under center again. Everybody in tight. Erickson. And it's going to keep it himself. Nope. Handoff. Check that handoff for the 2-point conversion to Zeschke, and it'll make it now 16-6. So 16-6. The Warriors lead over Durand-Arkansaw with 8:19 remaining in the third quarter. Thank you to Numbers R Us Daily Money Management for individuals. Rhonda will take care of things you don't have to worry about. Mail handling, bill payment, and fraud prevention. Rhonda's bonded and insured. Call 715-672-8093 or visit Rhonda online at numbersrus.com. The O'Galley Cheese Factory. Visit O'Galley Cheese for all of your snacking needs. They feature cheese, locally made beef sticks, sausage, and more. Don't forget the ice cream, too. Open 7 days a week, Highway 25, Durand. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Durand Fresh Market. Visit Durand Fresh Market. Check out their Labor Day flyer for all of the specials from Durand Fresh Market and the JKO Auto Body Shop. Car restoration and collision repair. It's the JKO Auto Body Shop, Madison Street, Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business, tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts here on WRDN. Without their support, it's pretty simple. We wouldn't be here tonight, so please thank them for supporting our broadcasts. So 16-6 Warriors lead now, 8:19 remaining in the third quarter. And Panthers to get the ball back. And it will be taken at the 18-yard line. To the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Crossing to 30 up to the 31-yard line. And in on the return was Jackson Weiss. And so Aiden Sternitsky with the stop. And he'll make it 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their 31. First possession of the half for the Panthers here. Man goes in motion and Mason. Hands it off to Mason, going around the left side. Here comes the blitzer, comes in, and no gain on the play. Really kind of blowing up that play initially was number 23, and Micah Zashki kind of came in on an angle and just got through the blockers and kind of blew everything up. And now we have a player down for the Panthers, and that is Mason. Mason, though, gets up and says, no, I'm good. They didn't stop the clock for him, so we'll continue on. He'll be able to stay in the game. Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9. Hurlbert waiting for the snap. Mason goes in motion. Hurlbert, low snap, rolls to his right, throws, caught by Mason, to the 40, to the 45. Enough for a first down, out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Oh, they're going to say 49 is where they'll. Schultz in on the stop, forcing him out of bounds. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 49-yard line. So Panthers now up to the line. 1st and 10 from the 49. 2 wide receivers on the far side from the far hash. Hurlbert waiting for the snap. Hurlbert hands it off, and this time this is Baker. Straight ahead he goes, crosses the 50 up to the 47-yard line. Gunnar Barth on the stop for the Warriors. 2nd and 6 now. Clock continuing to run down to 6:53 remaining in the third quarter. 16-6, Neilsville-Granton. Hurlbert waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers on the near side. Man goes in motion in Mason. Pitch back to Mason. Nope. Play action. Hurlbert looking. He throws it, heaves it up to nobody.
Ethan Hurlbert pass. Incomplete. Tim Hartman on the reception.
Mr. Hartman in on the reception for the Panthers. Well, congratulations there, Mr. Hartman. We'll put you in the record. We'll put you in the on the stats for the game. Second down or check that, 3rd down and 6 now, rather. From the 47. Panthers go for it if they don't make it here. I think they might. As Hurlbert now waits for the snap. Showing blitz again. Play action. Hurlbert back to pass. He's running for his life. Puts it up and incomplete.
Ethan Hurlbert's pass incomplete.
So, pass intended for Yankee. Fourth down now, and 6 to go.
Max Kreitlow on the coverage for Neilsville.
Kreitlow in on the coverage. And so Panthers now will looks like they're going to line up the punt, it looks like. Yep. All right, so Panthers will punt. Good snap. Here comes the rush. Line drive kick. Uh-oh, it's muffed. That's a live ball. And it picked up at the 3-yard line. And in with the carry is Boyer.
Braylon Boyer on the return.
And Joey Baker with the stop.
Joey Baker.
And so Neilsville-Granton will start at the 10-yard line.
Magnus Luking on the tackle.
Take it to the Cottage. From floral arrangements to gifts for mom. Visit the Cottage downtown Durand. They have an open house coming up here just a few weeks. Also, Bauer Built Tire. Let Bauer Built take care of all of your automotive needs under one roof. Call them at 672-8300 or visit them online at BauerBuilt.com. And Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. Please thank all of our sponsors as they make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Erickson now waiting for the snap. Good snap. And he's going to keep it himself. Quarterback keeper rolls to his right. Stays on his feet. Gets up to about the 13-yard line. And in on the stop, Cole Weisenbeck and Jackson Weiss. Gain of about 4 up to the 14-yard line.
Cole Weisenbeck on the tackle. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6 from the 14.
And so now Warriors come up to the line. Erickson now waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. And to the left on the far side. Erickson waiting for the snap. Good snap, handoff to Barth. Barth straight ahead, breaks 1 tackle, crosses the 20, has enough for a first down, and then some up to the 24-yard line.
Gunnar Barth on the carry.
And Mason Hupert on the stop, along with Cole Weisenbeck. First and 10 from the Panther 24.
First down, Neilsville-Granton.
As Erickson now waits for the snap. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Good snap. Handoff to Barth. Straight ahead we go. We'll cross the 25 up to about the 26-yard line. Huperton on the stop once again. And so second down, and we'll call it 8.
Mason Hooper and Canyon Richardson.
And so up to the line now comes the Warriors. Erickson waits for the snap. Good snap, hands it off to, nope, keeps it himself. Play action. Swing pass out to the left side. Crossing the 30, 35 is Boyer. Boyer will have enough for the first down.
Boyer on the reception. Ethan Hurlbert with the tackle.
Ethan Hurlbert with the stop. So first and 10 now from the 37. Low snap to Erickson. Back to pass. Here comes the rush. He's in trouble. Gets away. Throws it up. Caught by Boyer. And lost, though, on the play to the 36. Mason in on the stop. But, I mean, avoids the sack. Second down and 11. Warriors now to the line. Two wide receivers on the left side of the formation on the far side. Erickson waiting for the snap. Good snap. He's going to keep it himself. Quarterback keeper. Straight ahead we go. Picks his way through. Crosses the 40. Crosses the 45. Close enough. I think he's got the first down. Yankee with the stop. And so 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Clock running down to 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 16-6. Neilsville-Granton leads. From the 47, Warriors come to the line. Erickson now waiting for the snap. Has Barth in the backfield with him. Good snap, hand off to Barth. Barth's going to go to the left side. Breaks one tackle, crosses the 50, crosses the 45. Still on his feet, falls forward to about the 40.
Gunnar Barth on the carry for a first down.
And so it'll be 1st and 10 from the Panther 40. Luke Weber in on the tackle for the Panthers.
Weber on the tackle.
Warriors come to the line. 1st and 10 from the Panther 40. Erickson waiting for the snap. Has Barth in the backfield with him. And this time Erickson keeps it himself. Breaks one tackle. Falls. Does a spin move. Breaks another tackle. Crosses the 35. Still on his feet. Crosses the 30. And now he'll be finally brought down at the 28-yard line. Timeout, Durand-Arkansaw with 1:49 remaining in the third quarter. 16-6. Warriors lead, and they are on the drive once again. Thank you to Heike Pharmacy. Heike Pharmacy will not only have the flu and COVID-19 shots available, they'll have shingles shots and other vaccines available this fall as well. Call or visit Heike Pharmacy downtown Durand for more information. Durand Smokehouse for all of your grilling needs. Visit Durand Smokehouse, Highway 25 at Durand. Ask about the beef and pork bundles. That'd be perfect time for the Labor Day holiday for that. No, by the way, also get beef sticks too. You got to have those as well from Durand Smokehouse. 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, building smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Find out more. Visit wwt.coop. And Provisions Health, changing the way you experience healthcare. Find out more at provisions.health. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcast. Without their help, we would not be able to bring you today's game here on WRDN. All right, so the timeout is done. 1st and 10 now from the Panther 28. Erickson now waiting for the snap. And a play action pass. Erickson steps up, throws, going for the end zone. Nearly caught. Pass intended for Schultz. Weiss with the coverage.
Erickson's pass incomplete in the end zone.
Holding though. So holding against Neilsville-Granton. So that will move him back 10. A free 10 for the Panthers. So we'll call it 1st and 20 now from the 38. As Erickson waiting for the snap, hands it off to Barth. Straight ahead we go. Crosses the 35, barrels his way forward down to about the 33. In on the stop was Cole Weisenbeck.
Mike Azowski on the carry.
And clock running down to 1:19 remaining here in the third quarter. 16-6 now. Warriors lead as they come to the line now. Erickson waiting for the snap as Peckel in the backfield with him, number 33. Good snap, back to passes Erickson. Steps up, throws, over the middle, caught, touchdown. To Boyer for the touchdown. Hurlburt was trying for the interception and missed. So, 33-yard touchdown strike. Makes it 22-6 now. Warriors. And they'll go for two. So Erickson under center now. Everybody will be in tight. Three backs in the backfield. Now he spreads everybody back out. Erickson waits for the snap. He's going to hand it off. And that's going to be no good on the two-point conversion, as it's handed off to, looked like that might have been Peckel on the carry. Joey Baker, though, with the stop. So 22-6, the Warriors lead with 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Thank you to the Rooster Tail. Visit the Rooster Tail for daily specials. Don't forget they have bingo on Tuesday, Friday fish fry. Also the pizza special on Saturday. That's the Rooster Tail Grill, downtown Durand. Durand Napa. Farmers, visit Durand Napa for custom hoses, bulk fluids, filters, tools, and all the parts you need to keep your equipment running during the harvest on the farm. Alcivia Co-op. Visit Alcivia Co-op and get your snowblower ready for winter. I know it's going to be 100 degrees this weekend, but it's going to get cold. Trust me. Have Alcivia Co-op Small Engine Center tune up your snowblower before the snow flies this winter. And if your snowblower's beyond help, well, talk with the Small Engine Center. They can get you set up with a Cub Cadet snowblower from Alcivia Co-op Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business. Tell them thank you for supporting these broadcasts here on WRDN. Without their help, we would not be here tonight. So wouldn't be on the radio, wouldn't be on YouTube, wouldn't be on our website. So please thank our sponsors for supporting these broadcasts. All right, so the Warriors to kick it away after getting the touchdown to make it 22-6. Taken by Weiss to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Away we go forward. So Jackson Weiss with the carry, and 1st and 10 for the Panthers at about the 34-yard line. With 44 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
First and 10, Neilsville-Granton.
So 1st and 10 for back to pass is Hurlburt. Hurlburt throws it up, caught by Mason. Mason to the 40, to the 43.
Hurlburt's pass complete to Ryan Mason.
Be close to the first down. Barth with the stop. They're going to move it back officially at the 42. So 2nd and 1 now. Clock down to 20 seconds. Panthers come to the line. I think they're going to try and run one more play here. 8 seconds remaining. Hurlburt waits for the snap. Yep, and they're going to hand it off. Straight ahead we go. And that is Baker. Enough for the first down to end the third quarter with the Warriors leading 22-6. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN.
Peckel on the tackle. That's the end of the third quarter of play.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bauer Built Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer Built on service.
Welcome back to the Bauer Built Sports Complex as we get ready for the fourth quarter with Neilsville-Granton leading 22-6. Panthers have the ball. They do have a first down at the 50-yard line. On this Labor Day weekend. Join us for NASCAR coverage coming up this weekend from Darlington. We'll have the Xfinity Series VFW 200 on Saturday afternoon at about 2, and the Southern 500 on Sunday afternoon starting at 4 o'clock here on WRDN and online on our streaming audio service at realcountry1430.com. All right, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. And Hurlburt waits for the snap. Mason in motion. Quick pass over the middle. Oh, incomplete pass intended for Yankee. Couldn't haul it down. Second and 10 now. Coming up, our Bauer Built Panther post-game show. We'll run down, get scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. We'll also preview our next broadcast as well. Hurlburt now waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. And it's going to be the reverse. Back to Mason. Straight ahead he goes. Crosses the 45 over the 40. He'll have enough for the first down.
Mason on the carry for a first down.
Erickson in on the stop.
Tackled by Gavin Barth.
And Gavin Barth as well. And so 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 39-yard line of Neilsville-Granton. As Hurlburt now waiting for the snap. Single wide receiver on the far side, Mason in motion. Play action. Hurlburt over the middle. Too high, intercepted. Intercepted by Neilsville-Granton. Back the other way. To the 35, to the 40, to the 45, out of bounds. And in on the interception is Mika Zeshki. And so it'll be all the way up to the 30, or make that the 48-yard line is where Neilsville-Granton will take over. Baker with the stop. So 1st and 10 for the Warriors from their own 48. Erickson brings the Warriors to the line. They can put the game away here with another score. Erickson now waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Hand off to Barth. Barth going to go around the right side. Tries to get the corner. Gets the corner to the 50. Stays on his feet to the 45. Out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say stayed in bounds. Baker in on the stop for the Panthers. Panthers need to force a turnover right now. Gain of 9 on the play, 2nd and 1 from the Panther 43. As the clock continues to run, down to 10:40 remaining in the game. Warriors leading 22-6. Erickson brings the Warriors to the line. And waiting for the snap is Erickson. Erickson now using as much time as he can. Good snap, and he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be sacked. Oh, indecision's a terrible thing there. Erickson gets sacked He was initially was going to try to hand it to Barth, but then, no, I think I'll keep it. Then he couldn't hand it to Barth because Brydung and Baker were in his face, and with a tackle back to the 47-yard line. Third down coming up and 5.
Back at the 47.
Warriors now come to the line. 2 wide receivers here on the near side, 2 on the far side. Baker waiting for the snap. Has Barth in the backfield with him. Hand off to Barth, and whistle, and all kinds of flags all over the place. False starts. So a free 5er for the Panthers. Move it back to the 48-yard line. We'll call it 3rd and 10. And so now, Warriors back to the line. 2 wide receivers left and right. Erickson waiting for the snap, has Barth in the backfield with him. Good low snap. Erickson back to pass. Puts it up under pressure. It's caught. Out of bounds. Well short of the first down. Caught by Barth. Knocked out of bounds by Brett Brydung. And up at the 50-yard line. So it'll bring up 4th down. And about, they're going to say only a gain of 1 in the play. 4th and 9. So Panthers will force the punt. As Erickson now will do the kicking from his 38. Good snap. Here comes the rush. He gets it away. Takes the roll and then down at the 24-yard line, and that is where the Panthers will start. Thank you to Annabis Silo, your Coyote tractor dealer, and Toro Lawn Equipment dealer, Annabis Silo, Highway 25 Durand. Ryan's Sports Shop, hunters. Ryan has all of your hunting needs. You can visit Ryan's Sports Shop downtown Durand. Yep. Turkey hunting in the fall, grouse season, deer hunting just around the corner as well. So visit Ryan's Sports Shop downtown Durand. 1st and 10 now for the Panthers. Herbert waits for the snap. Back to pass he goes. Here comes the rush. He's going to be taken down. Sacked back at about the 20-yard line. Barth in on the sack.
Herbert is sacked by Gunnar Barth.
Make it the 21, so a loss of 8 on the play. 2nd and 18. Clock running down to 8:40 left in the game. Again, 22-6. Warriors lead. As Hurlburt now will bring the Panthers to the line. He's going to go out into the pattern, so that means Mason looks like is going to be getting the snap. Back to pass. Heaving it up. Going for Hurlburt. Intercepted. And that's back the other way. This could be a pick 6. That's number 23. He's going to be stopped, though, short of the first down, and that is Zeschke. He'll be stopped short at about the 2-yard line.
Intercepted by Micah Zeschke.
So it'll be 1st and goal now for the Warriors after another interception.
3-yard line. Magnus Lukic on the tackle.
Lukic in on the stop.
From the 3, Neilsville-Granton.
So 1st and goal for the Warriors from the Panther 3. Erickson now to the line. Under center. Waits for the snap. Handoff. And it's a fumble! Loose ball, and the Panthers come up with it. And they're going to get the return over back. Oh, it would have been a touchdown, but it was fumbled.
Jackson Weiss with the fumble recovery.
Jackson Weiss with the fumble recovery. So it was down, so it'll go back to the 20-yard line. So it's a touchback. So a couple of turnovers by both these teams. Well, we'll try it all again. All right, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 7:55 remaining in the game. 22-6, Warriors lead. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Hurlburt waiting for the snap. Hands off, it's a reverse back to Mason. Mason gets hit right at about the 20-yard line. And in on the stop, number 33, and that is Peckel. So no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 as the clock continues to run. Thank you to Cell Block. Visit Cell Block for the Fish Fry Fridays. They also have the all-day soup and salad bar. They have the soup and salad bar every other day of the week from 11 to 2 and daily specials. That's the Cell Block, downtown Durand. Martin Transport. Visit martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. Hurlburt now waiting for the snap. Man goes in motion and Mason. Back to passes Hurlburt. Hurlburt to Mason. It's going to be a loss even though it was caught. Tackled by Schultz back at the 18-yard line. Thank you to Durand Improvement Group. Many hands make light work. Volunteer to help with community events throughout the year. Call a DIG member or visit durandimprovementgroup.org. Please thank all of our sponsors as they make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business. Tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts. 3rd and 13. Timeouts. Neilsville-Granton with 6:32 remaining here in the 4th quarter. 22-6. Neilsville-Granton leads over Durand-Arkansaw. Thank you to Sundstrom & Company, your local tax experts. Call them now for end-of-year tax planning. 672-4425 and schedule that appointment today. Advent Health of Durand. Healthcare close to home here in Durand. Visit them online at adventhealth.com. SFB Security Financial Bank. Secure your future with your community bank. Security Financial Bank. West Prospect Street, Durand, and the Goodrich Funeral Home of Durand, your authorized location for monuments from Lifetime Memorials. Call Goodrich Funeral Home of Durand for more information. Again, please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for their support. Without the support of all of our sponsors, we just wouldn't be here. It's as simple as that. If we didn't have the sponsors and them supporting us, we wouldn't be here at tonight's game. So please thank them for their support of our broadcast, not only on the radio, but on the YouTube, on the video streaming, and all of that as well, because they all make this possible. So thank them for their support. All right. It is now 3rd and 13 from the 17 for the Panthers. Need a big play here. Hurlburt now waiting for the snap. Here comes the blitz. Hurlburt's going to keep it himself. Does a spin move on the quarterback draw, gets a yard.
Ethan Hurlburt on the quarterback keeper.
Sam Hayes with the stop. 4th down now coming up. Clock running down to 6:15 remaining. Again, 22-6, the Warriors lead. 6 minutes remaining, and Panthers will punt. So Hurlburt waiting for the snap. Good snap. And it's blocked. And so it'll be blocked, and the Warriors will get it at the 10. Reese McDonald with the block. So 1st and 10. 1st and goal, we'll call it from the 10. And so Warriors just, it's 5:37. again, another score, and they pretty much have won this game. Getting close to that point, even where they may not have to even score, but threatening once again. So Erickson now under center. Erickson pitches it back. We're going the other way. That's number 23, and they'll be in for the touchdown. Joski with the score to make it 28-6 now. So 28-6 Warriors lead with 5:29 remaining. Our Bower Bell Panther postgame show will be coming up. Run down scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard, and also preview our next broadcast as well. All right, so going for two is Neilsville-Granton. Erickson under center, waits for the snap, back to pass. Here comes the rush. He puts it up, and it's going to be knocked down, incomplete, actually intercepted. And so it will be the 2-point conversion's no good.
Intercepted by Jackson Weiss in the end zone.
So 28-6. Warriors lead with 5:29 remaining in the game.
Neilsville-Granton 28.
Join WRDN for farm news and markets throughout the entire day, Monday through Friday. We have 7 hours of farm programming. Kick it off with the WRDN Morning Farm Report from 5 to 7 with yours truly, along with Bill Baker and Mike Pearson. Farm news, farm markets, and some great classic country music, too, from 5 till 7. Hourly markets at about 35 past the hour during the 9, 10, and 11 o'clock hours. Our noon show at about 12:30. Chip Flory is in from 1 until 3 with Agri Talk, and then it's Jesse Allen with America on Agriculture from 3 till 4 with news and issues affecting rural America. We also have Susan Littlefield in during the 4 o'clock hour with the Fontenelle Final Bell as we wrap up the markets for the day. Susan talks with a lot of the analysts from around the country with the Fontenelle Final Bell at about 4:30. You can listen on the radio and online at realcountry1430.com through your Alexa device, Google Home, Roku, your Android device, your Apple device as well. Okay, so the Warriors to kick it off once again, leading 28-6 with 5:29 remaining here in the game. And it will be taken by Hurlbert, or taken Mason. Mason to the 30, to the 35, up to the 37-yard line. And that's make it the 38. That's where the Panthers will start.
Mason on the return, tackled by Caden Hartung.
Hartung with the stop for the Warriors. Listening to Durand-Arkansaw Boys High School football on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM translator, W297CH Durand. Brian Winnikins with you from the Bower Built Sports Complex on this Labor Day Friday. Hope you're enjoying the Labor Day holiday weekend. Have a chance to take a few days off if you're listening or watching us from the campsite today. Reverse back the other way, and that is going to be number 20. And that's Weiss with the carry. Gets up to about the 42-yard line. Matt Kreitlow with the stop, and Sam Hayes. Gain of 4, second down and 6, we'll call it. And Panthers now come up to the line. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Here from the near hash. Hurlbert waiting for the snap. Here comes the blitz. Handoff. Straight ahead we go. Is Weiss again, and he's going to be hit right away. Maybe gets a yard.
Joey Baker.
Nope, check that. Joey Baker with the carry. And so 3rd down and 5 now.
With a tackle. 3rd and 5 from the 44.
Clock running down to 4:18 remaining. 28-6. Warriors lead. Coming up, our Bowerville Panther postgame show. We'll get scores from around the area on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Preview our next broadcast as well. Back to pass now is Hurlburt. Hurlburt's pass incomplete. Pass intended for Gavin Yankee. Fourth down here coming up. So with fourth down, Panthers will go for it here. 3:54 remaining in the game, down 28-6. They are going to go for it. 4th and 5. Two wide receivers on the far side, single wide receiver on the near side. Back to pass is Herbert. Herbert looking, puts it up. Incomplete. And it'll go back to the Warriors on downs.
Gavin Barth on the coverage.
So with 3:50 remaining, looks like we're going to get some. I think some of the reserves might be coming in now for. We'll see what. Nope, Erickson's still out there. All right, so he's coming out.
Durand turns it over on downs. Neilsville-Granton will start 1st and 10 from the Panther 44.
And so Warriors bring him up to the line. Erickson does under center. And waiting for the snap. It's going to be a pitch to Barth. Barth tries to go back the other way. Now he's upfield, crosses the 45, the 40. It'll be taken down there.
Barth on the carry.
Hurlburt in on the stop. Gain of about 4 in the play. 2nd down and 6.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 from the 40.
Clock continuing to run down to 3:27 remaining. 28-6 Warriors lead. As Erickson brings the Warriors up to the line now. He'll be under center now. 2nd and 6. And it's going to be handed off this time to number 33, and that is Peckel. He'll cross the 35, and he'll be enough for a 1st down. Down to the 31-yard line. Breidung in on the stop.
1st and 10 Warriors from the 31.
So 1st and 10 from the Panther 31. As Warriors now come to the line, Erickson will be under center. As Erickson waits for the snap, and he's going to keep it himself. Quarterback keeper breaks one tackle, but he stays on his feet, gets back to the line of scrimmage. And in on the stop for the Panthers was Kagan Preisel.
Keegan Preisel with a tackle.
So 2nd down and 10, under 2 minutes remaining.
Second down and 10 from the 31.
So the Warriors will go to 2-1 overall and 1-0 in the Clover Belt Conference. Erickson now under center. Keeps it himself. Straight ahead we go. Down to the 26-yard line.
Bryce Erickson on the
Weisenbeck in on the stop.
The Warriors. Cole Weisenbeck on the tackle.
And makes it 3rd down now. Call it 3rd and 5 from the Panther 26. Approaching the 1-minute mark. Erickson under center. And it's going to be a handoff. Straight ahead we go. That's Barth. Barth will have enough for the first down. And so Bridingen on the stop, and now they'll just basically take a knee and be done.
Luke Weber on the tackle. First down, Neilsville-Granton.
So first down from the 21-yard line, but 40 seconds remaining. They just need to take a knee, and that'll wrap things up. They take a knee, and that'll be it. And so tonight, Neilsville-Granton wins it 28-6 over Durand-Arkansaw. Coming up, we have our Bauer-Built Panther post-game show being brought to you by Bauer-Built Tire and Service, Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN. Yeah.
Thank you for listening to tonight's Durand Panther Sports broadcast on WRDN. Time now for the Bauer-Built Panther post-game show, brought to you by Bauer-Built Tire and Service, with locations in Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer-Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bauer-Built Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer-Built, built on service.
And welcome back to the Bauer-Built Sports Complex, where tonight Neilsville-Granton defeats Durand-Arkansaw 28-6. With the win, Neilsville-Granton now goes to 2-1 overall, 1-0 in the Clover Belt Conference. The Panthers are now 0-3 overall and 0-1 in the Clover Belt Conference. Panthers started the game with a nice drive to get the touchdown to take a 6-0 lead, but it was all Neilsville-Granton after that. Well, let's run down some scores that we do have on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Alma Pepin wins big again as they defeat Oliva Strum 54-14. Menominee over Superior 42-7. It was Boyceville leading Colfax 40-6, that in the third quarter. Ellsworth and Amory, they were tied at 14 in the third quarter. La Crescent, Hoka leading Red Wing 12-10 in the third quarter. New Richmond leading River Falls 28-13, that in the fourth quarter. Also in the fourth quarter, Rice Lake leading St. Croix Central 38-20. Spring Valley leading Glenwood City 35-22, and that game in the fourth quarter as well. You can follow the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard on our website at realcountry1430.com/sports. Again, our final score tonight, 28-6. Neilsville-Granton wins that game. We're going to run down our next broadcast. We'll tell you about that here coming up as we wrap up our Bauer-Built Panther postgame show, brought to you by Bauer-Built Tire and Service, Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. It's Durand Panther boys football on WRDN. WRDN.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer-Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bauer-Built Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer-Built, built on service.
Welcome back to the Bauer-Built Sports Complex as tonight Neilsville-Granton wins 28-6 over Durand-Arkansaw. Our next broadcast, well, something a little bit different. We're going to have a Saturday game. That's right, a Saturday game. And our next broadcast will be on September 9th, Saturday, September 9th, from Carson Park. as the Panthers will take on Eau Claire Regis. The Advent Health Panther preview will be at about 10:45 Saturday morning and kick off at 11 o'clock again on Saturday morning from Carson Park in Eau Claire. Now, if you're looking for some Friday night football here in Durand as well on Saturday night, or on a Friday night of next week, come on down to the Bowerfield Sports Complex. Adams Friendship and I think it's Greenwood are playing. That'll be here at the Bowerfield Sports Complex on Friday night. So if you want to come and watch some football, you can here at the Bowerfield Sports Complex, as Adams Friendship will be playing a game here in Durand against, I want to say it's Greenwood. So looking forward to that. But our next broadcast will be on September 9th, Saturday at Carson Park, as the Panthers take on Eau Claire Regis. Well, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. Please thank all of our sponsors. And again, enjoy your Labor Day holiday weekend as well. Our final score tonight, Neilsville-Granton 28 and Durand-Arkansaw 6. You've been listening to Durand Panther Boys High School Football on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM, translator W297CH Durand. I'm Brian Winnikins. Have a great Labor Day weekend.